phone charger in my bag.
In your bag?
Yeah.
I think we're alive.
Are we live? Oh yes, we are.
Come on, and we'll get our phone on as well.
Pizzas. Connor. Pizzas. Do you know pizzas? Oh.
Oh,
Connor,
that's you.
it's already on the plug. Yes.
Oh, you know, we have a red one. I was looking for a red one.
Right, shush now, we're live. Shush, 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 we are live. Hello everybody. Good morning America, good afternoon Europe, and good evening Australia. It's Sully Joe here, coming live to you from the Would You Bend workshop here in a rather sunnyish, cloudy, very humid UK. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know where you're joining us from, and let me know what the weather is where you are. Okay, today is the, I'm going to put the water up here so I can, today is the second and hopefully last episode of the mirror transformation with Would You Bend Mouldings and Magic Paint. On Tuesday I did pop some Would You Bend Mouldings all up above, and I layered them, but I'll show you that later on. The reason I brought you so close today is so that you can see exactly what I'm going to be doing with the trims. Can I just have a normal, any kind of a pleat, one like this? I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to be trying to do. Yes, Sandra, Nikki, hi Amanda, hello Clary. See you later, Paul.
Yeah.
So this is one of my, let's just say this is an applique that I've got on the top of the mirror, yeah? And I want to now, underneath there, I want to pop this trim on. But I want the two to kind of merge together, yeah? I want these two to merge together. So I'm going to show you some tips today, how I do it, how I get these two to merge together, but to fit flat. So right now I've got a really curvy piece here, which let's just say is that there, and I want to cut around my trim and fit it in like a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, so I've come up with a little design here. What I've done is I've got a piece of paper and I've come in and I've popped it, can you all see that there? Popped it underneath the actual moulding, and I've just taken a very sharp pencil and I've gone round like that, and I've got that shape. I'm now going to cut that shape out. I need some scissors, my dear. Skizzers, I need some scissors. So can you all understand what I'm doing? I've got that little shape there. I've done it twice just in case I did it incorrectly. I've got that shape there, and that's going to help me cut my trim. Thank you very much. So just cutting that out. Oh, that pan is just going to drive me ballistic, I can see it. I'm just going to cut that shape out. And I don't know whether I'm going to use the male or the female part of it yet. I'll see which one. My plan hasn't got that far. Let's see which one is going to be the easiest for me to use. So just carefully cutting that out. There we go, so we've got our little shape there, and I've also got it there. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pop these aside. It's quite warm in here, and I've got the fan going because the AC is not working. I am going to decide which trim I'm using, this one or this one. Now this one is quite thick. This one really does go with the design that I've already started up here with the appliques. This one also does match, not as much as this one, but this one is wider and this one is super thin. So I was thinking of actually dressing the whole of the frame. So once I bend that, it's going to wrap all the way around the frame, and I think that's going to look really, really rich and posh. So, no, Ian, I can't talk to you now. So, this trim is the TR725. It comes in two lengths. It comes in a 2.1 metre length, and it also comes in a 1 metre length. This, as you can probably guess, is the 2.1 metre length. Now, these are all on our website, or you can find them at your nearest dealer by looking at the map on woodyouBend.com. So I'm going to open it up. And all our trims come with this lovely board. Do not throw your boards away. They are exceptionally useful. So you can warm your trim up on that. You can decant paint on it. You can even stick it under pieces of furniture so that you don't mess your floor up. Isn't that cool? So do not throw your board away. I'm going to put that board to one side. And I'm going to start warming this, yeah, I'm going to put a bit of cardboard, thank you Alison, I'm going to put a bit of cardboard on my mirror. I don't want my mirror to crack from the heat. So I'm going to be doing this carefully. And when you're warming your Would You Bend moulding up, always remember, if you're using a heat gun, the trims, the Would You Bend does warm up exceptionally fast. But you do stand a danger of charring it, okay? It's like wood, so you need to be careful. What I'd say is if you are using a heat gun, keep the heat gun moving all the time and keep it at a relatively safe distance. Don't go and put your gun onto your Would You Bend like that. If you're using a hairdryer, you can get as close as you want and you can do whatever you want because there's no fear of burning your Would You Bend roller. So let's heat it up. Don't forget to give me your weather reports. And there's Daniel. The sound on Facebook is not working. Oh. Is anybody else having a problem with... No, they can't hear us on Facebook. Well, what a shame, because I need you to hear me, because this is really good. Have you possibly not got your volumes up, Guy? Is there anybody else can't hear me?
Okay.
Calispera, Dora. Sound issue. So what's happening? What is happening? Do we come out and come back in again? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but very low.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, that's what I
No,
hear.
the volume's working, guys. It must be something on your end. Turn your volume up. Turn your volume up, guys.
Working now, says Daniel.
Okay, that's fab. Great. I must have touched something. So, I'm going to keep this nice and get it going, warming it up. Like that. And I'm turning it over as well, just to help disperse the heat. And because it's such a thin trim, it warms up very, very fast. It also cools down very fast as well. I'm just going to pop my over there. I'm going to see how nice and bendy it becomes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll that out because I only need, I really wanted this side. Right, I'm going to have to roll it the opposite way because I want this edge on the outside of the mirror. You should be filming this is true.
Okay.
So I've now got the other end of my Would You Bend trim there. As I said, as I'm folding that down there, I want this lovely border there. I want that border to curve down. Right, so I'm just going to warm it up a little bit more. And then we're going to see how we're going to get that shape. So I'm going to do it, I'm going to use this, I'm going to use the female. I'm just going to go straight in, I don't know whether you can see there guys, I'm going straight in with my knife. I'm using a scalpely thingy. Nice and warm, and I'm just following the lines of the paper. Now I could have penciled this in, or I could have done a back to front design, back to front shape, and cut it out on the flat side of the trim, but I can't be bothered messing about. Oh. Just going back in and making sure I've cut all those areas right through the trim. So when I take the paper off, are we ready? When I take the paper off, it will just come out. And there, my friends, we have our shape. Can I have a round of applause, please? I'm joking. Right, so that is now, as I said, it's a very thin trim and it is starting to cool down exceptionally fast. So I'm going to be popping the glue, not on the trim, I'm going to be putting it on the actual surface. So here we go. Put my brush. Now, always remember to apply a generous amount of glue, but the most important thing is that it goes all over. Yeah, so all over your surface or all over your wood bend, you need to be spreading that glue. And that way you're ensuring the best application. Right, my glue is on. Now I want this application to be relatively fast and easy, so I'm just going to tack up the glue. I'm just going to dry that glue off a little bit. Just to get it to tack up a tiny little bit. I'm now going to come back in and warm up my rigid bend tool. I'm going to do this bit by bit. So here we go, bringing the trim in, up, up, up. And the shape, I think, is wrong. That's not going to allow me. A minute. No. I've done it wrong. So I'm going to start again. It's not the paper that's wrong, it's me not calculating where this trim is actually sitting on. So I'm now going to come in . Sorry guys, it's taken a couple of seconds for my brain to get in gear to work out how this is going to sit on the surface. I'm too young for Alzheimer's, so right, I think I've got it now. Yeah, have I got it? Hopefully I've got it. Right, here we go again.
So, a few comments. We have Evelyn saying hello. Anna saying καλησπέρα από Χαλκίδα.
Γεια σου Άννα μου.
And
Έμαθα ότι στη Χαλκίδα και ο τόπος αυτή τη στιγμή, όχι κυριολεκτικά, δεν έχει φωτιά, απλώς ότι κάνει πολύ ζέστη.
And Evelyn says, I love Would You Bend so much.
Thank you. Right, so hopefully this time I've got it right. But if I haven't, I will do it again. And the trim is now stuck to the... so, taking the paint off as well. Anyway, so there we go. There is my... let's get some of that off. There is my shape. Right, I'm just going to warm that down to get some more glue on. The glue's dried now. My daughter is here from Greece and she brought me this fan and I had it. She had it very close to me. I said, no, you need to take it away because things are going to start drying too fast. No, it's all right, Mum, it's all right, Mum. And you see, glue's drying really fast.
I had to turn it down also.
Well, I'm making a mess here. I've got to blame somebody. So in we come.
Fits like a glove.
And it is actually fitting like a glove, yeah. So, roll that up. Just make sure my glue, oh well, it is drying really fast.
And we have 2 people in YouTube saying hi to us. One that is in Cyrillic, I can't read it, I'm sorry. And one person called Non Non. So hello everyone.
Put that on there. I'm going to start at the top now and really push this down on the surface. And as I'm going, I'm pushing that and folding it over onto the side of the mirror, of the frame. Just makes it really chunky, gives it more interest, more interesting. I think now we're going to have to adjust the mirrors because, well, I can swirl the mirror around, can't I? Because we now need to put the corner pieces on at the bottom. In fact, I'm going to cut that off there, just so I know how much I've got to play with. So that goes back in the bag. I'm just going to bring that round. In fact, the cameras need to shift around that way. I'm going to carry on, come closer, and I'm going to carry on with those.
Can you just guide me, Solly? Solly?
Yeah?
Can you just guide me?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine? Good.
It's stuck in a place where I didn't want it to stick. I just want it to come out a little bit further. So as long as the wood you bend are nice and warm, you can readjust them in situ, which is what I'm doing now. And because the wood you bend can be stretched to 10%, up to 10% of their original length at width, especially the trims, there's always a little bit of leeway in them, which is great. I'm just going to take it a bit at a time, just pushing it down on top. And because it's still very warm, Anthony,
Yeah.
to get this, it's still very warm, I'm able to really bend that round the frame. Have we got glue there? So what are you all up to today? What's the weather like, Daniel, in Canada? Just making sure it's stuck down. You do have to hold it a little bit just till it reverts back to its rigid state. Hello YouTubers, thank you for joining me. Seeing there's an issue with sound, I can't hear you. Why can't people hear?
Where?
Is that
Oh, that's a very old
is that a message?
So we have Terence asking, what do you call that thing? I'm guessing talking about trim or
The trim, are we talking about the trim, Terence? This is the wood you bend, heat bendable wood. There we go. And this is TR725. And you can find these on our website at woodyouBend.com. And if Arthur would like to put the link in the comments and just
yeah, I'll do that.
pin it to the top. Right, so that's on. That's on, isn't that pretty? And when I paint it, it will all merge in, of course, with this. So, into the corner now. I've not stuck it down on the corner here.
Good.
It's not stuck down because I'm going to apply one of these on the corner. And this is Wood You Bend 6053.
Oh.
You get 2 in a pack. Again, it comes with this beautiful MDF board, which has got the code on it. Don't throw these away. Again, I'm going to warm up my Wood You Bend on the board. I'm just going to pull cardboard across those because I am using that. I'm not fan of drying bonkers. Right. Oop, upside down, upside down. So that's going to go across there like that. Or are we going to put it in like that? I think like that. Yeah.
I think that would look best, yeah.
Yeah. Because I've got a lot of the mouldings up here which are actually moulding and sitting on the mirror itself. But this time I'm going to pre-paint it. I'm going to pre-paint this because before I didn't pre-paint it and it sat on the mirror, and as you can imagine it got paint all over the mirror, which we don't want. So thank you very much. I'm going to use my would you bend. Where's the spritzer, darling? So I'm using the Magic paint, and I'm using the colour Rocha, which is a lovely dark vanilla colour. I also have my spritzer here. Can you see? Now that is just.
Oh yes, yes, please. Oh yes. That's so nice.
This is not a water squirter. It just releases a very fine mist of water, and I use it a lot on the would you bend mouldings because it helps the paint. It helps the paint, my friends, get into all those nooks and crannies of the embellishments. Look at that coverage, eh?
There we go.
So my main concern is around these edges, which is going to sit flat on the mirror.
Trying to put that pinned code right there.
Hmm?
I'm trying to put that
Which
pinned
one
comment.
Can somebody put the website in the comments so that Artemis can pin it to the top, guys?
I have the link. I just need to get to the thing now. Paste.
So I'm going to start warming that up, and that'll do two things simultaneously. Number one, it will dry the paint, and number two, it will start allowing me to bend the would you bend moulding. But first of all, before I do anything else, I am going to lift this up.
You didn't even notice who was around, did you? I thought you'd take her in.
So I'm just going to bring that back there and put my scissors on it to weigh it down. And come in and dry the would you bend moulding.
Perfect. There we go. So we have a few things. We have Catherine Lebert who says bonjour à toutes. Hello to everyone.
Bonjour!
We have Daniel who says that it's hot as hell.
Or is it hot as hell? What temperature is that, Daniel?
Oh, Canada can get really, really
Right. And that's gone all nice and bendy now. So I'm going to get my cardboard out of the way so I can see exactly where I want this piece to sit.
Oh, that
And
looks
I think
lovely.
that look, and it goes down, guys, so it's going to actually sit on the mirror. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, loving that. And then when I get the right... Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be a little bit cleverer here. I'm going to use the trim itself. Yes, so this is right. So I'm going to use the trim itself. I should actually be doing this with two pieces of trim. I'll explain why in a minute.
No.
piece of trim, isn't it? Is that going to be big enough? That
I
one?
think it just might be.
Yes, it is, right.
So that's why I first.
Yeah. Well spotted.
So we have Brenda who says that it's freezing in Victoria, Australia.
Oh, it's winter time over there, isn't it?
Yep. We have Evelyn who says it's hot and humid in Delaware.
Wow. Right, so can you see where I'm going with this, guys?
I'll
I'm
hold
gonna
my hand
dry
there.
fit this.
Sorry for the noise.
What was that?
It was the cable basically against the paper.
Right, so
I'll hold that there for you.
thank you. I'm going to come in and I am going to, well, that doesn't really matter there, but round here I'm just going to cut all this. So I could have done this way. The only reason I used the paper is because I didn't even know what I was doing after I'd put the initial pleats on the other day. I had no clue what I was doing with the mirror.
I think no, you've got it.
I'm cutting the pleat down, aren't I? Right. On this one, is that in the right position? It is. And one thing I will say, in order to do this, my friends, you need to have a very sharp knife. And quite a thin one, as I said, I'm using this scalpel here. And I think I've cut it enough for me to dare to take it off. Okay. And as usual, guys, if you're using sharp objects, knives, just be really careful. You don't want to chop your fingers off and get blood all over your lovely creations. Right, so that can come off there, can't it?
We have Donna saying good morning from sunny Colorado, ladies. Love hearts. We have Carol saying hello from Quebec, du Quebec even. Bonjour, enfin, what time is it now in Quebec?
Quebec, I think they're 5 hours, correct me if I'm wrong, so it should be,
Just
is
before.
it 10:30 over 9:30 in Quebec?
9h30 au Québec, peut-être en ce moment. L'heure, on essaie de trouver quelle heure il est maintenant chez vous, madame. And we have Patty who says, good day, beautiful.
Hello, darling. How are you, my love? Oh. And always make sure you've got a good knife. This one just keeps wanting to unscrew itself. And can you just let go of that?
Yeah, sorry.
I'll put my board underneath it, and I'm just going to go over a little bit now and cut straight across. Oh no, I made a mess there. I needed to come there. Yep. So I'll have to pop that bit back on later on. Right, I'm going to get this stuck down. is that going to sit on there? Yes, it is. Perfecto. Perfetto. Perfetto. Right.
Ooh, Italian.
Yeah. Perfetto. Perfetto. Again, I'm just going to lay that down with the scissors.
I'm going to move the trim away just for a bit.
Nice and bendy. Going to get my glue on. There you go. Get my glue all over the wood you've been moulding. That is a big tip, top tip for a good wood you bend application. Getting the glue all over either the designated substrate or the wood you bend moulding itself. Right, it's still nice and warm, so I'm going to come in. And press it down on the mirror, and at the same time I'm going to pop some glue under there. And in that little cubby hole there. Warm my trim up. I actually got too close to it, and I haven't cut it right again. Unbelievable. Oh yes I have, yes I have. I just need to cut out that bit at the top there. And that will just sit, hopefully, in there nicely. Now I could have layered these, I could have layered this on top of this, and it would have saved me all this messing about. But sometimes you don't want to layer things, you want things to sit flat. So I just thought it was a good little tutorial for you guys, so you could see what it looks like. And then there's no ungainly cut edges or it looking like my husband had cut the hair.
And we have Elizabeth who says καλησπέρα σας. Βρήκα τι υπέροχο κάνουν τα χρυσά σου χεράκια φυλάκια.
Να είσαι καλά, αγάπη μου, σε ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
And Daniel says it's over 30 degrees here today.
Wow. Wow.
And Carol, or Carole, says that it is 9:30 there in Quebec. And she says that we speak a very good French very well.
Well, Artemis, parlez où français?
Yes?
Où?
Vous.
Vous. No, she, parlez tu.
Tu parles français.
Yeah, whatever.
That.
So I'm quite happy with that. I think that looks really cool.
I'm just going to take a
awesome.
close-up video if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because I think it looks really good.
I think you need to, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the...
I'll take a video this side.
There you go.
Sorry guys, this is just for TikTok.
Thank you. Dream team makes the... No?
Hmm?
Teamwork makes the
Can I-
dream work.
Can I have the
Other piece
other piece? So the other piece now.
should just fit unless... Yeah, it's that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that. But we haven't. I haven't taken the scroll here into consideration. Can you all see that? I haven't taken that bit into consideration. So, that and just cut that a bit, like so. Hopefully it'll just drop out. I did that without a template. I'm just hoping that it's going to fit in there. Why am I doing this? I need to warm it up. That's what they're for, isn't it? Can you just take a photograph of that? That looks really cool. Extra cool.
Okay, I'll take a few. Watch out. And I want a picture with you. Smile! Take a picture, you phone.
Right, on with the glue.
There we go. Oops.
And then I can start warming up the woody bin moulding.
And we have Tanya Pedroso saying hi, hello from Florida, US.
Hello there. Hi. It's been all nice and fluffy there. See, this is rigid and this is fluffy. That's because I've warmed it up. So, just going to lay that down,
Video.
twist it a little bit, and that's gone straight in.
Shush, Artemis.
That was a better cut there. You got any baby wipes, darling, please?
I do. Gosh, that I understand the fan thing now. I prepared all your paints and everything before we started. Everything is now.
So I'm just wiping off any excess glue that comes through. As I'm pushing it down, I am getting a little bit of glue squidging out of those corners, which is fine. And can you guys now see this edge here? So we're going to flatten that edge down.
And we have Linda saying hello.
Hello, meatballs.
And we have Ana Maria Marullo saying buon pomeriggio.
Buon pomeriggio.
And we have the lovely Blanche saying hi, good afternoon, and good morning from here.
Are you getting this on camera, my love?
Yes.
So I'm just going to hold that in place for a couple of seconds until it goes cold again.
I need a close up, but I need it to be around this area for me to have a good angle.
Whoop.
Colla.
Huh?
Colla.
We need some more.
Tiny
A bit more.
bit.
I'm not going to do the other corner. I'm going to finish up here. Well, not here. I'm going to paint it, and then we can do the rest off camera. Because otherwise people will get bored.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
Extend every panel.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to leave that there. What we're now going to concentrate, if you can just empty everything off the mirror, darling. I'm just going to paint it. That two-tone technique I did the other day.
Oh, so you're going to use this? Yeah.
So just bear with us, guys. 1 minute. We're going to get the cameras up on the mirror.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm going to put them here so they can see me painting. Where's anybody going on holiday? I haven't booked my holidays yet. I need to book my holidays.
Oh, this I'm leaving
Ever
there.
since my dad had his heart attack back in August, I haven't been anywhere. I haven't been back to the factory in Greece. I've been on a weekend away, nothing. Highlander. Right, so.
What are we keeping out of these? Nothing.
Nothing. So let's see if we can get you guys. We need to get some of these and paint. Paint. So let's see if we can get you up on the bench. Friends. Get up on the bench so you can see
Nope.
the painting. The painting.
Think we look awesomeness. There? Does that look alright?
Yeah, great.
Good.
So again, I'm spritzing my surface, my friends. I'm using my magic roche. I really do love this colour. Really pretty colour. I'll bring my tape back in a bit more.
Okay. So, so they can see till the end. Yeah, cool. Okay.
And if you remember, if you're watching the other day, whilst my rocher is still wet, I'm going to come in with this lovely colour, clear sand, create this antique
I'm putting the other big brushes there for you.
antique white layered look. It's amazing how a little bit of water helps the paint slide into the decor of the wood you've been moulding.
Can't see. There. Moving that way. Just move the other camera. There. 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 I'm making weird faces to the camera now. We're gonna have to twist the camera, aren't we? More.
What I would say is bring the normal table back in, pop them on here so they can see it at a height, or put them there at a height. Whilst I come in with the light. And this, my friends, is a very old, cheap wooden frame. I think it was MDF frame mirror, and as we've applied the woody blend mouldings and the paint, it's just making it look so much more expensive, lavish,
Sorry, I'm gonna need your help.
pretty. Yeah. So there we are. I'm just going to be doing this
There?
side now. Yeah. So whilst my rocher is still wet on the surface, I'm going to come in with a flattish brush, not with rocher. Oh, sorry, dear.
Do you want another? No?
Look at that. Look at the skin in there. That's from the.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, that is. Don't mix it in. Yeah.
No, I'm trying
That's
to
from
grab
the
it.
fan.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna need to.
That's like custard. That's making me hungry. Right, so I'm coming in with a really thick dollop of this white paint, clear sand. And I'm not exactly dry brushing. Just moving it across, and the undercoat of it is actually blending in with the rocher and giving me lots of different tones. And then you've got the white that sits on the top, and I think that looks so, so cool. I'm going to do the same on the trim. In fact, can you bring me one of our Posh Chalk blending brushes, darling, please?
Smooth and blend one. Yeah.
It's really blending.
Yes.
I think I'll be able to do it a lot. More effect. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Perfect. Got that. Comments.
Side. And I think this really is looking stunning.
Anna Maria Marulo says, "Che belli che siete," which means how beautiful you are.
Oh, grazie.
And we have Linda says, "Love your studio. Would love to have that size area to create in."
It takes a lot of cleaning.
And she also says, "Hey, you," peeking into the camera. And from the YouTube side,
Right, I'm going to take one camera and Artemis is going to take the other. I'm
Okay.
going to show you exactly what I've done. So I'm taking Facebook.
taking
and
YouTube.
Artemis is going to take YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's what it was like. That's a bit of the unpainted trim. It's not even bent round, and we bent it round. There we go. You can see there the joins, and they have everything sitting flush on the surface.
And it looks like it's always there.
That's what I did the other day. So I think this is going to become very, 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 very pretty. And Artemis is going to get paint all over. Look, isn't she got a pretty shirt now?
It's custom made.
Custom made. So, there you are, my friends. I've really enjoyed this. I still abuse. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, and I think once this is finished, it's going to look stunning on a wall. And the paint technique is quite an easy one. Just make sure you've got your undercoat nice and wet, and then you come in with a dollop of paint and just drag it across the top. Ja, Solina, mo. Bedankt after.
Janice says that this will be so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. You're all so kind. Right, I'm going to wish you all a very peaceful, happy, joyful, sunny weekend. And I will look forward to seeing you next Tuesday on the same channel. YouTube, thanks ever so much for joining me. Okay, guys, love you loads. Thanks for watching. Bye.